Oh, hi folks, here we are, January 23rd. Trust everybody's fine. Overcast evening on the island. We're under a snowfall forecast, much as 15 centimeters they say. So far nothing, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's an interesting time right now. You know, half of the North American continent, or maybe a little bit less than half, are sort of gone back into complacency. They figure now with the U.S. election run and done that everything is going to just be smooth sailing. Little do they know. And of course, the other half realize there's some craziness going on, and some people have just said, "Oh, the hell with it. I'm going to try to get on with my life," and it's probably a wise thing to do. Try to get on, but I think one should have an idea of what's happening. It just to make your maneuvering through the maze a little bit easier if you know what's coming down the pipe. And of course, the people who are still celebrating the Biden victory figure nothing's coming down the pipe. They're not realizing that what he has done in his first 24 hours have real big ramifications. Just rejoining the Paris Accord should get everybody to sort of shake their head and say, "Wow, what is this?" I mean, this is the Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, the World Economic Forum. This is their mantra, the Gates mantra, and the U.S. has just slid right back into that. And of course, he's canceled fracking and canceled the pipeline. Interesting. So laid off, one of his first orders lays off 11,000 people in the U.S., and a lot of people in Canada as well. And I know a lot of people don't think there's anything to this Agenda 2030, the New World Order, whatever you want to. They have different tags for it as they roll along. Right now it's Agenda 2030. I think they're trying to crack that through as quickly as possible, because now with the election in the States over, I mean, they have a senile guy who pretty much they can sort of control. And of course, they already control Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand. So it's going to be interesting what comes down. One of the interesting things stateside, you know, everybody has undergone a lot of censorship. A lot of people have been thrown off social media. If you're saying the wrong word, you're not thinking and talking and walking like people want you to. There is no more free discussion for free debate sort of thing. That should be a red flag for people as well. But unfortunately, for a lot of people, especially some of the left-leaning people, they don't see it that way. They figure it's politically correct and that's the way to be. It's the Kumbaya party, guys. But that is not the main thing. You know, it's interesting. They're now trying to edge through their home terrorist sort of homeland terrorist act sort of thing, to just expanding that Patriot Act. That in itself is sort of alarming. You know, it's really because you wonder where will it end, sort of thing. And so I've got a few links in the description end. And it will might sort of help with that. The first one is Catherine Austin Fitz and James Corbett of the Corbett Report. And I think I've listed Corbett Report's interviews and some of his work before. He's a really decent investigative journalist and video maker, documentary filmmaker. So I think you'll find that quite interesting. And again, the writer is, if you have a mind to look at these, a lot of people don't. And but again, they'll just sort of give you these guys don't deal in those theories that are sort of really right-wing, left-wing, so far out that they don't make sense. The second one is George Gammon and Lynette Zang. Another good one. These people are just, they're professionals in their own right, and they're not trying to sort of do shock and awe just to get people following what they do. Third link, we have Farmer Jones. And Farmer Jones Law, he's always has an awful lot of links in his presentation as well that you can sort of go and just follow through. And gives you a good introduction into those links. And then we have Greg Hunter with USAWatchdog.com. And the first link will take you to his YouTube channel, and he's explaining how to get to his home page, because everybody is being censored. And the information and the interviews they are doing is just totally against what Jack in the Box or Sucky Babe, Sucky Burger wants to hear. It's totally opposite to what these guys are pushing. But I think you'll find that interesting. And I also have a link to his USA Watchdog. You've got to scroll down and you'll get to where the video link is. He's got a pretty decent video player on the site. So that's about all for today. I think people have to be aware. I think people have to know what the hell's going on or what could be going on. And, as they start messing with money and what have you, it's going to get sort of crazy. And I think everything is just not notched up, is put into 2-3 higher gears now that Trump is not there. He was the one person, one leader who was sort of saying, whoa, I don't think this one world thing is good for the people. It's good for the elites and the people on top. And of course the question always arises, one of their theories is you won't own anything but you'll be happy. And you'll have to rent everything you'll want. And so the twits who are all excited about this don't ask the question, well, who am I renting it from? It's a good question. Anyway, take care for now. See you again.